Hi, welcome back to the Heart Notion podcast by Zerenitiie. How have you guys been? I have to admit that I took a little break from social media, so disconnect to reconnect, I guess. Oh, and by the way, I am recording this first thing in the morning. It's currently 6 a.m. right now, so excuse me if you can hear the background noise. Like, it's a little bit raining right here, and that might be some, birds chirping type thing. anyways, the past couple of weeks I've dealt with a lot of stress coming from school assignments and final freaking exam. But now that it's all done, I decided to give myself a little reward by enjoying my life without a plan. Now, taking a break isn't bad. It doesn't really mean that you're slower than the rest of the world. And if anything, I find that taking a break is as important as hustling. Because knowing when to pause is also one of the fundamental keys to success. But that's just my opinion though. Anyways, the last 2 weeks I felt as if I sunk deeply back into my depression era once again. Like, my appetite was really low and my house was super messy and unorganized. I didn't have the energy to do anything, and my mind was clearly not in the game. I was living the bare minimum, to be honest. But summer is here now, and I felt a little bit better by reconnecting with myself again. So, in today's episode, we will be exploring the art of taking a break and finding joy. Here are the 5 things that I did to get myself feeling inspired again. Alright, I start off by taking myself out of the house for the first time in a million years. Yes, a million years. Because I have been working and studying from home, and personally, I am an introvert, so most of the time I'll be spending my time doing my thing at home anyways, right? But too much of something is never good, so I decided to drove outside for a little bit. I think it's called กินลมชมวิว in Thai. I think that's what it's called. Like, I didn't really go anywhere, but I just drove around to clear my mind a little bit. And since where I live is surrounded by forests and mountains, being able to absorb the energy from the nature once in a while is very refreshing. The next thing that I did is to declutter. This is a very vital move for me to feel inspired and energetic again. Because when you work from home for a long period of time, sometimes you can neglect your own environment. And I'm not gonna lie, there were days where my house looks like it was robbed. And I live with 3 cats, so imagine them, shedding fur and the sand litter is everywhere. Like, it's a little bit more dirty than usual. So by cleaning up things and organizing is something very easy to get done. There is a quote, "Your space reflects your mind." And I honestly couldn't agree more, because back when I was very depressed, I tend to neglect the well-being of my own as well as my environment. Everything was everywhere, and messy space leads to messy mind. So I set aside some time to tidy things up, such as vacuuming or cleaning my desk or changing my bed sheets. It gives me new vibes and stuff. Or you could move a furniture or 2. Maybe it's time to look at things from a different angle, don't you think? Alright, the next tip is to reconnect to what brings you joy. And whether it's by playing instrument or gaming or reading, I personally did it all. Lately, I haven't been playing my guitar that much, so I took this time to finally grab it and played my favorite song once again. And surprisingly, I can still play it. Honestly, playing guitar kind of gives me a peace of mind too. So perhaps if you do have an instrument that you like to play or haven't played in a long time, give it a whirl. Gaming is also another great way for me to relax. I love playing kids-friendly type of games, the games that are not so difficult, like Sims 4 or Farm Together, that's on my PC, and I do have some other games too, but anyways, most of them are on my Nintendo Switch, so Going back to my island on Animal Crossing is so nostalgic and very relaxing at the same time. I can't seem to get enough of that bubblegum song though. The next tip is buying new books. If you are a bookworm or a person who enjoys or usually get inspired by reading like me, consider buying new books that you are interested or even going back to books that you want to read again. I got 2 new ones. It's called Lift As You Climb by 𝐍𝐻𝐈𝐎𝐍. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. And there's another one, You Are Enough by Cheryl Rickman. So, yeah. Because my ideas tend to spark up from reading books, so this is a perfect way for me to come up with new creative ideas and get inspired again. And last but not least is to reconnect with yourself, mentally and spiritually. It has been some time since I last journal and meditate, and I'm pretty sure that you have heard about the benefits of journaling. For me personally, journaling is a great way to reconnect with my own thoughts and reflect on things. I used this time to think about a lot of things, what had happened and reflect on them, what are my thoughts, what have I achieved, and what are the things that I need to improve. I also set new goals, new intentions, manifestation for the new beginning that I am about to take. Meditation is also a very powerful technique to ground yourself and catching up with your purest intentions. I usually meditate with crystals and stones, and my favorite ones are selenite and howlite. Let me know if you guys like crystals and stones too, and what are your favorites, because I have just got into them not quite a while ago, but whenever I use them or look at them, they just give me a peace of mind. So, anyways, by doing all those things, I felt as if I was given a new chance to try again. And for that, I am forever grateful. So yeah, these are all the tips and tricks that I have gathered for you today. I hope that some of these will be useful to you and will help you to reconnect with yourself in this very hectic world. Now remember, taking a break and pause for a little bit doesn't mean that you are slower than the rest of the world, okay? Once again, thank you for tuning into the Heart Notion podcast. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and take care. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!